Hey, what's going on, everyone? Joseph Lombard, aka Into SC4, and I'm with Zachary Lombard, aka Magnum 05.
Hello.
And yeah, 3 minutes late. We had problems over there. Don't know why. But sorry about the delay, guys. But we're here literally sitting at my desk and not at the actual area that we normally do the talk show. So had a rush to get this set up because that wasn't working over there. So hopefully everyone's doing well. Happy Thursday to all of you. Zach, How are you, man?
I'm doing okay. How about yourself?
Trying to take a breath. I was trying to rush to get this started and stuff because that one over there was not working. So I had to literally rush and get this set up, do this and that, so forth. It was a mess. So anyways, hope everyone's having a good day. So we got very special guest today. Ryan Vargas. He is a NASCAR K&N Pro E Series driver and NASCAR Next program class of 2018. I've met him a couple times. Really nice guy, and it's gonna be a good talk show. We're gonna be talking about his announcement earlier today. He made an announcement earlier today on Twitter, and apparently, what a time for this too. We were gonna have him on the show today. And then all of a sudden he had this announcement that I guess I'll just read it to you. So Ryan Vargas posted this earlier today. He said, so what just happened? Oh, what the heck? Why did that pop up? Okay. So anyways, so Ryan Vargas, obviously he raced in the NASCAR K&N Series out on the east side of the United States. NASCAR K&N East Series, driver with the number 2 car with Rev Racing. And so this is what he said on Twitter. He said, "To say I am heartbroken would be an understatement. I felt confident in my performance on and off the track this year and that it would have helped me land a second year with Rev. I worked hard all year in the shop and at the track, putting everything I had into this journey. I've been fortunate to build a good relationship with my team and with NASCAR. However, with Rev switching to only 2 K&N cars, apparently Rev Racing was a 3-car team. It's switching down to 2 cars in 2019. Fate and God had other plans for Ryan and left him without a seat heading into 2019. I am unbelievably thankful for what Max Siegel, Jefferson Hodges, and Christy Gormo, Suzanne Hamilton, and all the members of the Rev Racing team and D4D have given to me in 2018. Racing for such a historic team was life-changing and something I will cherish the rest of my life. Thank you to the number 2 crew, Butcher, Glenn Parker, Glenn McGowan, and Steve. You guys are incredible and never cease to bring me laughs. I've been blessed to work with y'all. You boys bust your butts and have a good time doing it. Good luck in 2019. As for me in 2019, I have nothing set in stone, but I have full intent on racing and being competitive week in and week out. It's a very tall task to take on, but be assured I'm not done yet. I'm currently working day in and day out trying to land a competitive ride. I apologize to everyone who supported me. I feel as if I let you all down. However, this is just a bump in the road. When open doors closes, another opens. I promise I'm going to continue working hard to better myself as a driver and as a person. Thank you all. Thank you, and I love you all, Ryan Vargas." So apparently, since in 2018, he got involved in the NASCAR Next program, and he was a full-time driver in the NASCAR K&N Pro E Series with Rev Racing in that number 2 car. I am wearing a shirt, as a matter of fact, but unfortunately, Rev Racing is going from a 3-car team down to a 2-car team, and unfortunately, it has forced Ryan Vargas out of a ride for 2019. So it's such a shame. And, just the timing of it, because we were going to have him on the show today, and he is still going to be on the show today. He'll be joining us in a matter of minutes. But just a shame, and I hope Ryan Vargas, he's a really nice guy. I've met him a couple of times. I've talked to him every now and then. We don't talk all the time, but every now and then we do. And just such a nice guy, very class act, just honestly a cool dude, and it's such a shame that he doesn't have a ride right now for 2019. But hopefully he can land a ride for 2019, whether it's in the K&N East Series or even if he has to come over here to the West Side. We just hope, wish him the best of luck. So he will be talking about that a little bit in just a matter of a few minutes. So anyways, Ryan Vargas, NASCAR K&N Pro East Series driver and NASCAR Next Class of 2018 program. He will be joining us, like I said, in a few minutes. So, Zach, anything else you want to talk about?
Sure, maybe I could talk about the car show that we went to on Tuesday, the LA Auto Show.
Yeah, so Zach and I, we went to the LA Auto Show. Oh, by the way, for those that just tuned into this talk show, we're not in our regular spot. We're literally sitting on my desk. We started a few minutes late because for a reason, we just couldn't get stuff set up over there. Don't know why, but thankfully we had a backup plan and stuff. So something out unordinary, but it kind of brings back old times of us sitting here.
Oh yeah, I remember.
It wasn't like at the beginning when we did our talk shows, but it was right around in the middle. You know,
Yeah.
we sat here before we got that setup started and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's like nostalgia. So, anyways, you wanted to talk about the auto show we went?
So Tuesday, Justin and I went to the auto show, and they had exhibits at the South Hall and West Hall, as always. And there was actually this one small room where they were like kind of unique cars, I would say. Like there's something I really liked. Like there was, and both of these vehicles are from 1977. There was like a Ford Econoline boogie van, as they would call it back in the 70s, and right next to it was like a Ford Pinto wagon. Both of them had the same exact paint job, which was pretty cool, though. That was so 70s right there. I believe those two cars are survivors. I don't think they've ever been restored or anything. I think those are all original survivors.
Okay. Nice.
And so you saw a car in there that you really liked, which was
here's the thing. Okay, so the thing is I love the Camaro, right? That's my dream car. I've been wanting a Chevy Camaro, and we saw a couple of them in there that I really like. But we went to like the customs area, and there was this nice Ford GT. I bet some of you guys saw it in my Vlogmas video. That this Ford GT. Oh my God, was it so nice? Let me see if I still got a picture of it somewhere. Hopefully,
I know I have a picture of it.
Okay, I guess Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Show it to them, because for a reason I guess I don't have it right now.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna do it like this, like the
just like the old times, you know, just doing this. By the way, guys, if you want to know what time it is here in California, it's 4:11.
Okay.
Just like the old times. Oh man, we don't worry about blurriness. Like oh God. Hold on, clear up. Yeah, that's the Ford GT, guys. I love that. The color, the black stripes. I'm like, please let me take this home. You know,
right?
It was so nice. It was so nice, but
the two vehicles I was talking about, I took pictures of those too. Like here's the van, the 77 Ford Econoline van,
right?
And wrong way. And yes, and here's the Ford Pinto wagon.
Nice. So, yeah, but we saw cars. You know, we saw cars.
Yeah,
a lot of cars, a lot of manufacturers. Ford has a lot of cars.
They do.
I mean, my goodness, Ford has so many cars.
Plus, Ford has been out longer than any other car companies.
Yeah, I agree. It seemed like I saw a lot of Fords there, more Fords than the other manufacturers.
Yeah,
they just build a lot of them. From trucks to vans to sedans to sports cars to muscle.
You name it.
It's ridiculous. And it's like, holy, it almost looked like it took half the exhibit hall.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it did look like that too.
Yeah. So it was cool. It was fun. Always like to go every year.
Yeah.
For sure. And then what didn't you go to the museum this past weekend too?
Yeah, I did.
Want to talk about that?
Sure. So the cars that came out were What came out? Let me.
You gotta pull out your phone again.
I know. I kind of.
By the way, your finger is bloody. What happened?
Oh.
Explain to them.
Oh, so I cut my finger real bad this morning, like beneath the fingernail. That was from me trying to give Gizmo his insulin shot, and yet the needle went like right through here, and God,
I cringe every time I look at it, because if you guys don't know, Gizmo is diabetic, and every morning and night we have to give him insulin shots and stuff. So this morning when Zach did it, and I've poked myself with those before, never there. I've accidentally poked myself in the tip of the finger, but not that. Oh, God.
I did accidentally poke myself at the tip of the finger one time myself, but this one was worse than before.
Yeah. Oh, God.
That hurt real bad.
Yeah, just think about it, just like down that nail. Golly, I gotta stop. Let's stop. Anyways, let's go on to
the cars that came out was a 1941 Plymouth Special Deluxe, a 1947 Studebaker Champion convertible, and 1951 Packard 300. I learned how to drive on the 47 Studebaker.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. 3-speed on the column.
That's just weird to me. Oh, wait, 3-speed on the column. I thought there's a thing called 3-speed to the floor. I thought that's what you told me.
They do have floor shifters, 3-speed
floor shifters
on newer, much older cars.
Yeah.
So. But then in the late 30s, that's when they started putting 3-speed on the column.
Yeah. Okay. For those that just tuned into the talk show, we will have Ryan Vargas on in just a few minutes. We will be talking about his success so far in the NASCAR side, his life. Also, he's battled with when he was young. He battled with a disease before too, and he does charity for that now as well. And then we'll talk about his announcement. About his announcement that he released today as well, his plans for 2019 and what's coming up. Like I said, Ryan Vargas, very nice guy. Met him a couple times, so hopefully I wish him the best of luck in 2019. So is there anything else you want to discuss?
Oh, well, let's see. I talked about the auto show.
You talked about cars.
Yeah, talking about cars. Oh, it's been raining real good today, though.
We need it, but I flooded my shoes this morning because it's so funny because like I got here around 9 o'clock, and of course, the side over here always gets flooded.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I could always go through the garage or the front door to get in, avoid all that. But like, I didn't think of it at the time, so I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna walk through this flood, dry out my shoes and stuff.
Yeah.
Had to end up putting them in the dryer to dry them out. I'm wearing backup shoes and stuff, and it's like, oh my God! And then 5 minutes later, it stops pouring. It's actually dried and the flood's going down. It's like, really? You gotta be kidding me. This stupid bipolar California weather doesn't know how to make up its mind. Because here's the thing. A couple of days ago when we went to the auto show, it was nice weather.
It was.
It was really nice. Yesterday, it poured. Today, it poured. Tomorrow, it's supposed to be nice. And temperatures are supposed to be all right. So it's like California right now cannot make up its mind on what it wants. And my feet were so cold too, because like I literally, after I finally got out of the flood, I'm running in the house trying to take them off, go to the garage, take them off, and just throw them in the dryer.
Yeah,
it was so cold.
Oh, speaking of laundry, I did happen to start up a load this morning, and yet I did put them in the dryer, but yet I haven't taken them out of the dryer yet. I forgot about that. I need to take care of it.
I love the rain, but man, I don't like being in it.
No.
I had to get my cans this morning at the house too, but thankfully it's not like it's a long walk. But it's like, darn it,
They've been out there since Tuesday night, haven't they?
Well, no, I got them in. I got them in this morning. I didn't get them in last night because it was dark and it was pouring a lot. So I'm like, I'll just do it in the morning, So I did this morning. But, oh, by the way, quickly before we get Ryan on, you want to hear my post office story?
All right.
I thought I shared it with you already, but I thought I shared it with the viewers. So, long story short, this post office we go to all the time, the employees are just retarded. So, I had to ship a package out of the United States. And in the United States Postal Service, if you ship a package out of the United States, you have to fill out a form. No problem, right? So, the guy gave me the form, which I thought was the right form, but it ended up not being later on. I'll tell that. So he gave me the form. I go and fill it out. I go back, and he's like, "Oh, this is the wrong form." I'm like, "But you're the one but you gave me this form." It's like, "I know, but you filled out the wrong form." I'm like, "Okay, then do you have the right form for me to fill out?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'll give you the right form. Just know you filled out the wrong form." I'm like, "Well, you're the one that gave me this form to sign to fill out. So it's your fault that you gave me the wrong form." And it's like, "Oh, but it's your fault that you didn't catch me doing that and got the right form and stuff and filled up the wrong form." I'm like, "Dude, I don't work here. You've worked here long enough to know what form you're supposed to give me. I don't ever do this at all to ship a package out of the country and fill out these forms. I don't know what form I'm supposed to sign. So why are you blaming me that I filled out the wrong form that you gave me? It's not like I grabbed the form." You know what I mean? And then he's like, "Well, you still should have caught that when he gave me the form." I'm like, "I don't know what's the right form and what's the wrong form. I'm just doing what you're telling me to do and what form you're telling me to fill out." And so he finally gave me the right form for me to go fill out. And of course, before I did that, I had a couple of little choice words. I said, "It seems like most of the time, every time I come into this post office, you employees, because of your dumb boss, you guys don't do your jobs right. I've even come in there before, and I hear other customers complain about you guys and stuff." And so, and then as I'm walking away to go fill this form, he's like, "Just know this is still your fault." I'm like, "Of course, it's always somebody else's fault, right? It's never the employee's fault for admitting to their own mistakes. It's my fault, even though you gave me the form." So I walked away. I'm filling out this form again. I go back, and he's feeling uncomfortable. I can tell he's feeling uncomfortable. He did not say a word to me except, "This costs this much." I paid. The last thing he said, "Have a good day, sir." I walked away without saying a word, and I gave him the look, and he looked uncomfortable. I'm glad I made him uncomfortable. Do your job right, It seems like every time I go in there, they suck.
Those people are idiots.
Yeah. We need to move into another post office because at least the other post office knows how to do the job right. They communicate well. They communicate well with their customers. And if something goes wrong, they're like, "We're really sorry about that." That's all I want from this guy. If he gave me the wrong form,
why can't
he could have apologized to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I could have been like, "It's okay. Just give me the right form. I'll go fill it out." You know what I mean? But no, you want to argue with me thinking it's my fault. It's not my fault. But whatever. It's just ridiculous. I hate people. I hate employees that doesn't admit to their mistakes.
Why can't there be good employees there?
Well, there, yes. Not saying every employee is bad. There's actually some really good employees in different businesses. But that one just, I want to so move. It's so dumb. But this is a constant problem with them. It's like, please get it right for once.
Exactly.
Okay, so I think now that my post office ran's over, you think it's time to get Ryan Vargas on?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to get Ryan Vargas on, guys. Let me just send him the link into this Google Hangout. I'm going to send it to his Twitter. Let me just give me a minute or two, guys, while I get this set up. All right. Zach, anything you want to talk about before while I'm doing this?
Well, not that I could think of.
Not that you can think of, huh? Nothing?
Oh, because I pretty much talked about...
I pretty much talk about everything, because God forbid I talk about a lot of things.
Although I could say one thing, though.
Yes.
So I tried out the Reignited Trilogy version of Spyro Year of the Dragon last Friday. It's pretty interesting. Especially in Cloud Sprees or Speries, however you say and pronounce that. Yeah, that game was pretty interesting. However, of course, I still do love the original version.
Right.
Of course. But
okay, now I sent Ryan the link. He should be joining in just a matter of seconds. I would at least let him know that, hey, I sent you the link. I sent you a link on Twitter. There we go. So we're waiting for him, guys. I'm excited to talk to Ryan Vargas, get an idea of what his plans are for 2019 since he made that announcement today. And, of course, talk about his racing career and stuff. So, waiting for him now. I'm just waiting. We're just waiting for him now. Hope you guys are excited. By the way, you can follow Ryan Vargas on his social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can do all of that. Follow him, keep up with him, he'll keep you up to date on his life and his career and stuff. So just waiting for him to join. I did send the link. Let me double check to see if I did send it. Stuff. Let's see. Yep, I did send it. Okay. Still waiting. Cue the Jeopardy music, right? And it does take a little while for them to get on and stuff, you know what I mean? Hopefully he gets in. All right, so for those that just tuned in, we're awaiting Ryan Vargas to join into this talk show. And you guys can also ask him some questions as well. We'll allow you guys to ask him some questions, and he'll be sure to answer some if you guys have any. So, still waiting. Ryan, I got his shirt on too, and he's showing up late. My goodness. He will join, guys, I promise. Ryan, I promise, guys, he'll join in. Promise, guys. Just sitting here waiting. Oh my goodness. Who knows? Hopefully, I don't know if he's doing this from his phone and stuff, because I know if to join in the Google Hangout from your phone, you have to have the app on your phone. Yeah. And he didn't mention that. Also, he just asked me last night, so how am I joining this? I told him Google Hangout and stuff, and he's like, sounds good. So hope everyone's doing well. Shout out to those that are watching the talk show right now. Thank you all for stopping by and watching. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day so far. We are still waiting on Ryan Vargas.
Should be able to show up in no time.
Right? In no time. No time.
I guess I can go ahead and mention the cars that are coming out this Sunday.
All right. Sounds good.
So we have a 1955 Packard Caribbean convertible, a 1962 Chevrolet Impala convertible, and a 1970 Dodge Challenger.
Nice. I like how you memorize. Or did you actually check that?
I actually knew that.
Oh, okay. So you're smart, right?
Yeah.
All right, Vargas, where are you? Jesus.
Patience, Joe.
Zach.
Give him some time.
Zach.
What?
I'm going to show you proof that I sent him. See this link?
Yes.
Oh, well, it looked like he did get it because, see the blue check mark? Mm-hmm. If he didn't see the message yet, it would have had a white check mark. But since it's blue, that means he's checked it. So it looks like he's trying to get in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of course, I will. Yeah. Vargas? Guys, Vargas, man. I swear he's slow. Nah, he's a cool guy. I mean, we still got, what, half an hour, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like terrible right now.
Right.
Watch, he joins in like 5 minutes left, and it's like, dude, listen, you know? Want to just come back next Thursday, you know? Oh, he said he's having an issue logging in. Give him a minute. Okay, no problem.
Okay.
No problem. Somebody else had that problem trying to get on. Who was? I forgot who it was. But somebody else had that problem that we tried to get on before.
I do remember someone else had the same issue too.
No problem. Guys, so, you know, at least he's
letting us know
at least he's on his way, you know? At least I know that.
Yeah.
So
trust me, we had an issue ourselves too.
Well, like I said, we had one other person that had that problem too, and they eventually joined in. I forgot who it was, but
yeah.
What, didn't they join in like 20 minutes left and stuff, and we had to kind of rush through him and stuff?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah. So, so dang, man, he's not gonna be driving this car next year either. Or, I mean, who knows? Maybe he'll still have 2. I don't know. You all right?
Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Good Lord.
Wasn't it Lisenby? Okay. Oh, that it was, huh? Yeah, it was Lisenby. Remember when we had Terrell Baker on?
Oh,
But
yeah.
Lisenby couldn't get on for a reason? Yeah, okay. My mother remembers. So,
How? I don't know.
What?
How? I don't know.
I don't know either, man. Ryan left Vargas. Las Vargas. Yeah, that should be his middle name, Las. You know? Ryan Las Vegas. Ryan Las Vegas. Vargas. Jeez, I can't even talk right now. Oh, Ryan sent me there. He said, I have the app, but nothing has happened. Let me see. I asked him the Google Hangouts app, you know.
Yeah.
Want to make sure. We'll get him on eventually. He said he's having problems logging on. So, you know what? Stuff happens, you know. Technology.
Is it a free app?
What? Oh, yeah, it's free.
Okay, good.
No, I don't even have to send him another link. As long as he's having trouble logging in, like logging onto his Google account. The link is correct. Okay, you know what? I'll send him through the email. I'll send the link through email. He gave me his email. I think I had to send the email to Liza and me too, and that's what made it work.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm gonna have to send his the link to his email. So give me just another couple minutes, Zach. Oh wait, actually, can I try this? Hold on. Wait. Oh, I could do that. Ryan.
So what were you saying to me?
Oh, no, you're good. Let me see if I got this right. I think... Okay, let's see if that works. I'll just send it to both those. Oh, here he is.
There we go.
There he is.
Oh, hold on 1 second, Ryan. Let me see if I can hear you. 1 second. We got him. Okay. Ryan, can you hear me?
Can you hear me? I hear you.
I can't hear your mic right now. Hold on 1 second. He's trying, guys. So we've had this problem before with people. It's okay.
Yeah. I think,
guys, we promise you, Ryan is here. He's just
can you hear me now?
Trying to get his audio to pick up. Let's see. Wait.
You hear me now?
Oh. Who did we have a couple weeks ago that had this problem too? Wasn't it one of the peak drivers too that had this problem too?
I think so.
Then they got to work.
Well,
they said they hear him, but we can't hear him. That's crazy. Let me try another quick thing. Oh, wait, here we go. We got him. Ryan, can you hear me?
Oh, okay, yeah, I hear you perfectly.
Whoa, hold on. 1 second. They said they hear him, but that's crazy. Let me try. Okay, hold on. We got it. Ryan, you got me.
Yes, loud and clear. Spotter.
Well, dang. I guess not. I thought we heard him at first. We will get this to work, guys. Hold on 1 second. Oh, wait.
Oh, well, obviously, because we just heard it on me.
So they're able to hear him. That's crazy. Let me try one last thing. Ryan, you there?
Yes, you got me?
That's crazy. He can hear us. and they can hear them. The viewers can hear him, but we can't hear him. I heard him for like a couple seconds, and then he was gone. What the crap?
Oops.
This is like
That's wild.
that is crazy. Shoot. Oh, I don't have that headset. Huh? Let's do. How? Why can't we hear? Oh wait, hold on.
Can you?
Speakers. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Ah.
Ryan, you here? Wait.
Yes.
Yes, we got him. We got him. I had to change one setting. Really?
There we go. There we go. Look at that. It only took like 20 minutes, but it worked.
Yeah. Well, 20 minutes. Hopefully the others can hear you now. So Ryan, how are you, man?
It's been a roller coaster of a day, but it's been good.
That's awesome.
It's been incredible. I tweeted it earlier. The response from everybody on Twitter and those who are reaching out to me has been incredible, and I'm just I'm honestly so thankful.
That's awesome, man. Well, first off, congrats on your success in 2018. You finished up 6th in the K&N East Series in points. And you were involved in the NASCAR Next program. Well, first off, tell us about the beginning of your race career. Like, how did you get involved in racing?
So that's a little bit wild. None of my family was racers. Like, none of them did it. It was just, I liked monster trucks, off-road trucks, blah, 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 blah. And, I tried other sports. I tried basketball, football, baseball. And I played the same sport in all those, and I was bench because I was just that bad. So I was like, you know what? Let's go to Irwindale. My dad found out about Bandoleros, which is a starter class for kids. And from there, we bought our own Bandolero. My first year in, we won the state championship, and it just went up from there.
That's awesome, man. So I went let me see. I have your information here about your career and stuff. So apparently you got involved. Tell us more about your 2018 year. What's your thoughts on, man? Yeah.
Well, obviously my 2018 year, it was definitely a up and down. It was a struggle, but it was also one of the biggest learning experiences I've had in my life. And, I've seen a lot of people say some bad things on Twitter about Rev Racing and stuff, like not taking me back. Don't do that. They gave me an opportunity of a lifetime, and frankly, not being on their team now, I am still way better off now than I was 2 years ago. And that's just because they've put me in such an amazing position, and everything is thanks to them. But really, my year this year was good. I learned a lot. I went to a lot of tracks. Before, the biggest track I had ever been to was Kern Raceway, and that was only a half mile. So I kind of got thrown into the herd, and I was raced against guys like the Dylan Bassetts, the Bassett brothers, I guess you could say, the Tyler Ankrams, the Alfredos, the guys, the Harrison Burtons, the Todd Gillens, all the heavy hitters of NASCAR. And, we finished up the season. We were always, mid-pack to towards the front. And every race was just logging laps and figuring it out the car. I was hoping, I could have a little bit more of an opportunity to continue learning. But, they had to go in another direction. And like I said, that's just the way, the sport is. And it was just, that's the deal. And they made it, and they are going to have a great year because I know Ruben and Chase are both phenomenal race car drivers.
Sounds good, man. Well, where do you see yourself in 2019? Have you ever had have you ever had a planned out 2019 yet? Now with this announcement today, have you already looked ahead? Some ideas that you have in mind for 2019?
Yeah, 2019 is going to look a little bit. It's going to be pretty much all over the place. I guess you could say. Some people call it the Harrison Burton year, where he did basically a little bit of everything. I'm going to call it the Clint Boyer year, because Clint Boyer spent a year. He knew that he had something. He knew that something was better down the road. And I'm not saying that I know that there's something better down the road, but I'm definitely going to make sure that in 2019 I stay in the seat, I stay relevant, I keep learning, because the more I learn, the more knowledge I'll have. And who knows, maybe back in 2020, I can go back to the Rev Racing Combine and get back with Rev Racing. So there's always that opportunity there. And I really plan on working a lot, really hands-on with the diversity program and with Rev at times. Still working hands-on with them because, I still am NASCAR Drive for Diversity. I still am all that, just not with Rev. So like I said, I'm very thankful for what they do and what they've given me. And, moving into 2019, it's looking like my schedule will be a lot of late model racing and a little bit of K&N and hopefully ARCA, fingers crossed here and there.
That sounds good, man. Well, first off, how old are you again? 18, right?
18, yes.
Okay.
Turned 18 2 months ago.
Okay, sounds good. So it is part of racing, and obviously, even though it does sound like disappointment, you even said, being disappointment is an understatement. But it seemed like in that statement this morning, you were still very positive, keeping your head up high because obviously, that this is not the end for you. You said it may this experience may have closed the door for you, but it just leaves room for another door to open for you, especially coming up in 2019. So it seems like you're very positive. Just for an 18-year-old, that says a lot about you. You just don't think of it as this announcement today as anything negative. You're still very thankful for the experience. And, obviously you're already thinking ahead and ready for 2019 and even maybe a few years down the road. So I appreciate that, and the kind of person you are, the personality, and that's what we need more of because every driver goes through this, even the big stars. I mean, the Montreal Jr. Furniture Row Racing shut down. Shocking. Brett Moffitt, Alva Ride just won a championship. Jimmy Johnson, Lowe's not together anymore. It seems like every driver goes through this down days or down moments in their racing career, but there's always room for expansion and building new opportunities. So, Ryan, we do wish you the best of luck for 2019. And, of course, for those that always support you, will always be there for you. I will personally always be there for you no matter what, because I don't look at this announcement as like, oh, man, I'm just not going to support them anymore, because no matter what, I feel, Ryan, you're going to still get somewhere. So yeah,
there's definitely a lot of confidence going in. I'm working day in and day out like that. What I wrote in that is literally what's happening. I get up, I wake up, and I'm instantly back on my laptop or I'm on my dad's iPad, sending out emails, trying to do as much as I can. I want to reassure everybody who is listening or those who have tuned in specifically to hear what I talk about. I don't know if there's any that did, but if they did, cool. But I just want to rest assured to everybody there's, I got here, my way of being in this sport is very unconventional. I'm not well off funding wise. I don't have a big last name. I'm not very, I'm not from a racing family. I'm not from a racing area. I'm Mexican. And so when you see me show up to a racetrack and people see me show up, they realize that, and I hope they realize that, all the hard work that has gone into this, and that's not changing whatsoever. It's just going to be a lot more this year, and I'm just really excited to do it all.
Like I said, man, just gotta keep fighting. Every other driver will have to do the same thing, and that's exactly what you're doing. Just stay up, being positive. Well, so obviously you're already looking forward to 2019, and obviously you got a thing ahead. But what was on when? Okay, let me go back a little bit. First off, so when you first got involved in NASCAR, you were in NASCAR. I want to ask you, what was that moment like for you when you knew that you were going to be part of the NASCAR Drive for Diversity, NASCAR Next program, and just a driver in NASCAR? Like, what was that moment? What were those moments like for you, man?
Yeah, those moments were very important to me because they were so life-changing. I mean, they brought me to points where I'm at, like right now. I remember I got the call that I was for getting on Rev. I was at school. It was during lunch. I was hanging out with a bunch of buddies, and I had a feeling, there was, a week and a half has gone by since the combine. And I was like, okay, I should be getting a call any day now. And then I get a text saying, are you free for a call? And I'm like, yeah. And sure enough, like a minute later, I see on my phone, like I have the number, some of the, like at the time I didn't have a lot of contacts at NASCAR. So the only contact I had was just named NASCAR, and then it said Daytona Beach, Florida. And I opened my phone and I'm like, oh, let me answer this. And so that happens, and I got the call. I broke down crying in front of my buddies, and I didn't care because it changed my life. And same deal with the NASCAR Next deal. I was on a run with my teammate at the time, Nick, from Rev. And, I said, hang on, I need to stop. And I got the call, and it was just, all these things that have kind of come together and accumulated this year have been incredible. I mean, I went from being your local short track racer and a late model, racing at the local level, winning at the local level, to being placed in the K&N East, racing for Rev, NASCAR Draft for Diversity, and NASCAR Next. So it's an unbelievable journey, and I'm just very lucky.
Sounds good, man. Again, you know what? You fought hard to get to that point in your life, and you succeed. And then obviously you're still succeeding to this day. And obviously I know 2019 is going to be a little bit of a change for you, but I know for sure that you will be back in the saddle, let's say, and keep fighting, stay strong. I'm very happy to hear that, how upbeat you are, just positive about all this, even though, like you said, disappointment is an understatement, but you're still thankful on where you got in your career so far. And obviously you want to keep going, you want to keep fighting. And who knows, maybe this announcement today could actually just open the door for even better things for you coming for 2019. So, a lot of people can look at it as a downer and stuff, but then at the other side of it is like, wait, this actually may not sound as bad as I thought. So, you just got to take it one day at a time, man. And you never know where life can take you, which is crazy to me, because that's even happening to us to this day. You just never know. You wake up one morning, you don't know if it's going to be a good day or a bad day, some good news, some bad news, and what opportunities are coming your way. So, is there anything you want to ask him, or should we get into fan questions?
Sure, we can get the fans to ask questions.
So I guess we could get the fans some questions. If you guys want to follow Ryan Vargas, by the way, he has Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. The links are in the chat right now if you guys want to check him out and stuff. So if you guys have any questions for Ryan Vargas, we would like to ask him, and he could for sure definitely answer some questions. So Ryan, we got a question here. What do you do on your spare time when you're not racing?
On my spare time when I'm not racing, a lot of my time when I was at Rev, I would go in and I would work. I'd either do schoolwork, or I'd, try to set up sponsorship meetings. But now, obviously with the change, my day looks like this. I usually wake up pretty mid-morning, around 8, 9, and I just I get up, I get going, and I start. I instantly check my laptop. I check emails. I check. Making sure that everything's going good. And then, I see what kind of leads I can go after, just searching nonstop and talking to teams. And I have a stack of business cards that I've accumulated through the year. And, now I'm being able to follow through with a lot of those meetings with those people. And so, like I said, today today I had a sponsorship meeting with a company. So fingers crossed on that. And there's just, you never know where this is going to go. And so I just try to work so that I can find a way to know.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good, man. Well, I did have a question pop up in my mind and then went away, but someone reminded me of that. So you have a foundation. I read about this foundation sometime a couple of months ago and stuff, and I had it on my phone earlier. I don't know where it's at. So can you talk to us about what your foundation is about?
Yeah, so I back in September, I partnered with a nonprofit organization. They're called Cranial Carers. I'm actually wearing their bracelet right now. What they are is they raise awareness and also, in a way, also raise funding for families who are going through, getting the surgery for their kids. Craniosynostosis is what I was born with. It's a skull deformation where basically the side of my skull was flat, very flat. It was flat right here. Still is to this day, just not as dramatic. And I had surgery when I was 11 months old. I was one of the first people, I think, in the world to get the surgery. So it was a groundbreaking thing. And so when that happened, and going through this year, I kind of realized how many people it affected. And I had realized, I want to give back to these kids because, for me, I look at my scar and I see it as the reason why I'm here and why I'm able to do everything that I can do. But some kids, they see their scar and they think, man, I'm not going to amount to anything. This is going to hold me back from everything. People aren't going to take me serious. Like I get so many funny looks at the racetrack because they think I'm one of those weird looking race car drivers that think so highly of themselves that they're going to put a lightning on the side of their head. Like, no, I'm not that. It actually has a really cool story. So I like to tell it all the time, and it's just something that I'm proud to wear.
That's awesome, man. Well, it seems like I don't like anything that stopped me. I've had major surgeries before, and it's not stopped me. So it's kind of an inspiration from you to know that, hey, this is what I was born with, but it's not going to stop me for who I am and what I want to do in my life. So that's very inspirational there. Let's see. We got another question. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Oh, so the Drive for Diversity class was just announced today. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm very happy for every one of them. They all were very competitive at the combine. Ruben and we actually went head to head in the fitness challenge. So that was pretty cool. And being able to work with all these guys this year, Ruben, Chase, Nick, and Ernie at times, it's been awesome. I was able to learn a lot from Ruben and both Ruben and Chase. And then, also be able to, help out my other teammate, Nick, adjust to late models because going from legend cars to late models was a big move for him. So he's done a phenomenal job doing that. And, Ruben getting 2 wins this year and capturing the Mexico Series championship, that's big. Chase, he's doing a great job in working at his own house, working on his mini sprint. And I help him whenever I can on that. And I'm still going to maintain a great friendship with all of them. I mean, I text Ruben after his Mexico Series championship. I'm like, time to celebrate. Like we're still all hanging out. We're still all really good buddies with each other. And same thing with Ernie. I learned a lot of things from Ernie this year, doing the road course racing and stuff. So I wish them all, honestly, the best of luck. Everybody's probably wondering, Ryan probably has so much, probably isn't very happy with Rev, blah, blah. That's not the case. Like I said, Rev gave me an opportunity that not many kids or racers ever get. And I'm just always thankful for that. And I'm thankful to have worked with all these guys. And like I said, I wish them all the best.
Sounds good, man. Well, let's see. So who would you say is your main inspiration in your racing career?
My main inspiration in my racing career, it's hard to say that because, I've had so many. But the biggest one for me isn't even a racer. It's my dad. There's a lot of times, in my career where we were not good. And, I came into the sport very, very green, having not raced in my life. I started late at the age of 12. And, when I said, Dad, I want to race cars, he said, okay, but we're going in full bore and we are going to make you a champion. And from there, we became champions in our respective divisions and moved up the ladder, ran street stocks, spec trucks at Irwindale, late models. And, to have made it this far is incredible. And, I always get frustrated at my dad because he always pushes me so much. But at the same time, there's a reason why he does that, and it's because we've made it this far. So I'm really thankful for that.
And the reason why even our parents have done that too, they push you because they want you to succeed. They want you to do your best and stuff. So obviously when you're a young kid, that may think of it like, oh, please don't yell at me, it's bad and stuff. But no, it actually pushes you to do better. It makes you succeed, and look where it's got you in your life. So that's awesome. Your father was an inspiration to you. Anybody got any more questions? We got a few minutes left. We could definitely get some more questions from you guys. Let's see. I'm trying to find a question for you. So Ryan, who is your favorite Cup driver?
My favorite Cup driver, I was a Jeff Gordon fan, and now I am a big Jimmy fan. I've always been a Hendrick fan, and I've had the pleasure of meeting Jimmy once this year and talking to him. And then, like I said, being with NASCAR Next has opened me up to a lot of opportunities, and it's opened me up to being able to talk to a lot of these Cup drivers. And, it's really cool being able to see all these personalities.
Sounds good. Let's see. So we got another one. Let's see. This guy said, "Hey Ryan, it's me from Dover and Charlotte. Matt, props to your maturity today. It's inspiring to me, especially. My question is that if you'll be over here on the East Coast anytime 2019. I'm not sure if you're on the East Coast or West Coast right now, man."
No, I am on the East Coast right now, and I'm planning on staying out here. There's, obviously, I'm very open to racing on the West Coast, if my schedule takes me there. But right now, the only way I'd go back is if for some reason I'm done racing, and that's not happening anytime soon. And even if I quit being behind the seat, behind the steering wheel, I'll be behind a microphone because I would love to go into broadcasting for NASCAR. I've done it a small handful of times, and I've fallen in love with it. I love being in the social media side of the sport. I've done, I think, upwards of like 10 social media takeovers for NASCAR. So if on the slight chance that I don't make it, I'm going to knock on wood eventually, but I would end up working in the sport either way. So.
Yeah, broadcasting is pretty much fun to me because like I obviously I only do broadcasting and commentary for like a couple of iRacing leagues and stuff. It's a lot of fun. It's entertaining and it's just cool to do. So that's cool if you get on the broadcast tonight. Because I remember I went to Irwindale Speedway 4th of July that night and stuff, and you were up in the booth as well. And I'm just listening to you, and it sounded like you were doing really good. I'm like, man, this guy's got a broadcasting voice for sure. I'm just sitting up in the stands, and under caution, you were talking. I'm like, man, this guy sounds good. Obviously, I want to see you behind the wheel and stuff, but man, like even a broadcasting came into play for you as a career.
That's one thing that I always, tell people is that, if you're going to be in something, whether it be a professional sport or be an athlete, you got to love it. And, I grew up a fan, and I'm still a fan. I saw Dale Jr. for the first time this year, and I took a selfie with him. But after that, I became, really was, after that, me and him talked for 20 minutes. First it was about racing, and it ended on, I think it was hamburgers. So, it was, that's just Dale Jr. And, I'm still a fan, and I love sitting in the stands. I'll plop my butt in the grandstands and watch any Cup race any day, and that's just me.
So you would consider as broadcasting as your backup career plan, huh?
Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun. I would love to do it. I'd love to do it as I'm racing as well. You know what I mean? Like when I'm not racing, do some broadcasting.
Yeah, well, it seems like you've done both, K&N and then or late models and then up in the booth. So apparently you do a good job at both. But hopefully, definitely would love to see you in the car more. Definitely would love that. We're praying for that in 2019, man. So I would like to wish you the best of luck next year. So, I think, Ryan, that's going to do it for tonight. We would love to thank you for being on tonight. And, of course, you're just an inspiration. Even after today's news, you're keeping your head up high, positive. Don't let it put you down and stuff because you said disappointment is an understatement. But the thing is with racing, I've noticed you're going to have more bad days than good days. But you got to push through it. And what you've said it before that in the statement that, the door may be closed in that opportunity of rev racing, but it could lead to better opportunities like the door is open for next year and stuff. So we would wish you the best of luck next year for 2019. And hopefully I would love to see you again. Maybe I'll see you on the racetrack competing sometime next year as well. So again, thank you, Ryan, for being an inspiration and joining us tonight, taking the time. And hopefully, maybe, who knows, maybe we'll come back here and talk again soon.
Yes, definitely. Thank you guys for having me. Thank you for everybody who's tuned on, and thank you everybody who gave me, a lot of words of encouragement today. It was, it means a lot.
Yeah, sounds good. Well, Ryan, take care. Have a good night, buddy. Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Ryan Vargas, NASCAR K&N Pro E Series driver, or until announced today. But that announcement came today, and like I said, disappointment, understatement. But he seemed like he's very positive about through it all and stuff, and just the inspiration of, obviously he's had tweets come back to him saying, man, I'm sorry to hear about this, wish you the best of luck. And then, you know, people, he even mentioned that there's even people that said, oh man, Rev Racing is just doing something wrong. And then Ryan's like, no, you know, right. You know, Ryan said they gave me an opportunity where I'm at and the experience, and I'm thankful for it. And he said the door may be closed, but it just leaves the door open for any other opportunities coming in 2019. So we wish Ryan the best of luck at 2019. And I hope to God he gets a ride, whether it's back in the K&N series or who knows, maybe in the West series or just other opportunities in racing. But he did say he had a backup plan. That's broadcasting. So anyways, like I said, we wish Ryan the best of luck. Very nice guy. Met him a couple of times. Just really cool dude. And I felt bad for him when I first read that announcement. Because it's like, man, this kid has talent. He's come a long way. He's been pushing and fighting every single day, every single year. So hopefully 2019 can also be his year. Could also maybe even be his comeback year as well. So, guys, if you want to follow Ryan Vargas on social media, it's in the chat right now. Facebook, Ryan Vargas Racing, Twitter, Ryan Vargas, or as he's known on Twitter, the Rhino23, and then Instagram, RTRV23. So again, Ryan Vargas, thank you for joining tonight. Maybe we'll talk to him again soon. Guys, that's going to end the talk show here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You all have a good rest of your night. Again, thank you, Ryan Vargas, and thank you to everyone that tuned in tonight. Joseph Lombard, a.k.a. Into64, with Zachary Lombard, a.k.a. Magnum 05. You all have a great rest of your night. Take care. Bye-bye.